Hey there, comic book friends. I'm Travis. It's New Comic Book Day, or at least New Comic Book Day for me. You'll have to excuse me. I'm coming off the backside of having a really bad cold. Yesterday is actually the first day I had a voice. You may have noticed last week I said, yeah, there's going to be a comic book roundtable. There's going to be people there. And I was excited because we're going to have a whole bunch of people on the show. And then I got progressively a lot sicker until it got to be right up to comic book roundtable time. And I was really, really sick. And then the next day I had no voice. And the day after that, and the next day after that, I had no voice. So let me take a quick drink of tea here. See if we can keep the throat lubricated. Anyway, happy holidays to everybody. I don't know if I'll have any other videos out before the holidays roll past. I don't know if there'll be a comic book roundtable tonight, quite honestly. I'm guessing there isn't going to be, but there might be a surprise and there might be one. I know that Rez of Rez Reads is her turn to be sick, so I don't think we'll see her. I haven't heard from anybody else, so I would guess that there is not going to be a comic book roundtable. But at any rate, so I'll say now, happy holidays to everybody, whatever your holiday is, and if your holiday is no holiday, enjoy the 25th being out when nobody else is out. You can go to the movie theater and not be crowded, or whatever the case may be. I, of course, will be celebrating it with my family in our traditional way of ripping open presents and enjoying the commercialism and joy of family. Anyway, comic books. Got my comic books. They came a day late. They came on Saturday, of course, instead of Friday. Last week they came a day early. You got mailed a day early. This week they got mailed a day late. So my beard looks crooked today, doesn't it? Crooked beard day. Not every day can be a beautiful beard day, right? So anyway, this is telling me that I have 16 comics. At least one of these comics, I have no idea what I got. Clearly I got happy clicking the order button and somehow was on dope and ordered a book that there's no way in the world that I would normally order. So let's look and see what we got this week. Hellboy. Super excited for this Hellboy, because this Hellboy, of course, written by Mike Mignola, with art by Adam Hughes. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Cover there by Mignola. It's Hellboy Krampusnacht. So very much looking forward to this. I always like the winter special. The Hellboy winter specials, they're always lots of fun. Kind of a one-off story. And I'll be curious to see exactly how this plays out. Should be some excellent art there. Some Adam Hughes. Typically known for doing kind of like sexy women, right? Sexy women covers. But, oh, this feels thick, whatever this is. Oh, Headlopper. So wheat. So this is Headlopper. This is the end of the Headlopper and the Crimson Tower. This is number 4 of 4. The big old thick book. $5.99. But it's like 3 comics all slapped together into one. I really like this format. You know, getting these big, thick quarterly books, telling these great stories and stuff. So I'm really excited for this. I hope there's more. I hope there's Headlopper after this. I hope in another quarter we'll start another new arc. I don't know that the Crimson Tower arc hasn't been as much fun as the last story arc, but still just really good, really fun stuff. I think that McLean does a great job of storytelling, simple storytelling, with these great characters, supported by Jody Blair's excellent colors. So, yeah, very much looking forward to reading that, checking that out. Copperhead, we'll see where this crazy story's going. Things have gotten pretty intense. Sheriff's in all kinds of trouble. Mayor Boo here, I think, is going to do some helping out as the mayor. I'm looking forward to that. I just really like these characters. I like them a lot. So, even if maybe tons doesn't happen in a single issue or whatever, I still really enjoy it. Continue to have the conversation that Moss isn't as strong an artist as Galinsky. Is that his name? Scott Galinsky. But still, really enjoyable, serviceable art, clearly. I probably should just quit even saying that. It's getting pretty old at this point. But anyway, yeah, looking forward to checking out Copperhead as always. Just a great universe, great characters. It's kind of a fun, exciting spaghetti space western of sorts. So, book I'm super looking forward to. I really, really loved issue number 1. This is issue number 2 of Evolution. The big draw for me, of course, is the Ferrari art. Is pretty awesome. I really like his art style. Everything about it. So I'm looking forward to that. A whole bunch of writers on the book. Got these different bits and pieces of story. Is that how the book's going to continue? Because the first issue I think was extra size. This one feels normal size. So we'll see how the story goes. I'm curious, everybody's like evolving at this hyper fast speed. We've got these like 4 different story arcs going on. One with a nun who is hiding that she's got some evolving going on. We've got a doctor who clearly is involved in some way. They're tracking it, is somehow responsible for it or something. It's really interesting. And then we have this, I'm betting that's what this is. We have this young woman who is cleaning up her family's affairs. They used to have a old film and video store. They come across some rare footage that they take to her and her friend. Take to this man's house. He's somebody who's noted for buying like oddities within the film world, and they're going to sell this to him, and they come across him in his house fighting some monstrous evolved critter. So how are those stories going to evolve and whatnot? I'm really looking forward to that. Good kind of creepy body horror kind of a thing. I am digging it. So get to our other bundle here. See what we got here. Redlands, yes, issue number 5. Last issue ended on a really interesting note. This witch is kind of like possessed. She's the embodiment of somebody else who they find the body of, somebody who's been dead for quite some time. Curious to see how that all works out and whatnot. Really, each issue of this I've enjoyed more and more than the issue prior to it, which is really exciting. That's really what I want in a comic, instead of the high of the first issue and then a slide down. It's just this climbing of richer and richer story, more and more questions, more and more interesting stuff about the book. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Of course, written by Joe Blair, noted colorist, writer here. Of course, she is also coloring the book with some great art by Vanessa Del Rey. So very much looking forward to that one too. This is going to be a good week so far. Looking forward to everything. Rock Stars! Children of the Beast Part 3. So, Joe Harris and Megan Hutchinson, right? Hutchinson, yeah. Clay Fitzpatrick on art. More of this kind of, a rock and roll mythology, cult, kind of, some of this is real, sort of a deal story. This one has more to do kind of a heavy metal sort of a theme to it. We've got a rock and roll star who's kind of sold their soul in a sense. What does that mean? And what's going on for our reporter and the kid who seems to have a connection to all of this rock and roll vibe. Some ability to kind of see the mithril spider web or ethereal spider web of how all this rock and roll mythology fits together and can see the moving pieces as they're moving. It's been fun, so looking forward to reading it. Wildstorm, of course, always looking forward to reading it. We are at issue 10. We're almost up to the first year. Warren Ellis, John Davis Hunt with Buccellato on colors. Every issue of this is interesting. It just feels like we're getting more and more layers. A small piece of story that's kind of moving forward as these different actors, the aliens that are in space, the aliens that are on the ground, the humans that are kind of playing in between, are all kind of these moving pieces, and we're going to see how they all collide here at some point, clearly. So, looking forward to checking it out. Always intriguing, always interesting. Wildstorm. This is the book. I have no idea what the hell. Venom. I have never bought an issue of Venom in my life. This is the first issue of Venom that I have ever owned. Issue 159. I have no idea how I accidentally clicked on this. because I can't even think of Marvel books that are alphabetically close to Venom that I read. Because I'm like thinking, okay, Miss Marvel, no. Hawkeye, no. Black Bolt, no. Doctor Strange, no. I don't know. I have no idea how I got this. You'll probably not hear about this at all because I probably won't take the time to read it. I'm just not a Venom fan. I was a Venom of the black and white suit when it first came from Secret Wars, when it was interesting. And then it kind of became its own critter. That was kind of exciting. And then I kind of quit reading Spider-Man and stuff about then. And I actually think I also quit. This was the time I believe that maybe I was not able to pick up comics like I had been. So, I don't know. No idea how I ended up with that damn thing. But, hey, it's always fun when you get weird stuff in your order, right? I guess. So, here we go. This is Super Mannish number 37. Super Sons of Tomorrow. This is part 1. Looking forward to checking this out. This is going to actually run across Superman, Super Sons, and the Teen Titans. I'm actually going to pick up the Teen Titans book to get the whole story because I'm kind of curious to see what it is. So Tomasi, Gleason, and Jimenez, this will be beautiful art with this fun story. Just checking out, seeing what's going on with the whole Superman and Superboy. I really like John a lot. So we'll see what this crossover, that I really don't care for crossovers, but we'll see this being like. I guess the one advantage for me is this is a crossover that encompasses most of the books that I read. And I sincerely doubt that me reading those 2 issues of Teen Titans would make me pick up Teen Titans again, because I just did not care for it when it first came out. Take another drink of my tea because I can feel a tickle coming on. And you just don't want to listen to me cough a whole bunch. So here we go. Here's the Super Sons, and this is the Super Sons of Tomorrow, part 2. How convenient. Tomasi, Gleason, Benjamin, Friend, and El Tabi. So I have no idea who exactly all is on art in this. Is Benjamin the artist? Don't know. We're going to open up and find out, because you got nothing but time to watch this video, right? You know, sometimes cool when the credits are at the back, but it's not cool when the credits are at the back when you're trying to do stuff like this, because then you see the back trying to look at the credits, and it spoils something for you. So Ryan Benjamin is the penciler. Fred is the inker. And El Tab is the colorist. There we go. And this is to be continued in Teen Titans. So, yeah, look forward to checking it out, checking this story out, and seeing what all it is. But this is Super Sons number 11. So, this is interesting because, you know, looking at the, right, our new things. Here's the Superman book. Obviously, you got the S there. This one has the Batman and Superman because, of course, Super Sons is both of them. So they get their own symbol by themselves. Uh-oh. Can you hear that in my voice? The tickle's coming on. I still am carrying some phlegm somewhere or something. This is what you signed up for, right? To watch me drink tea. Okay, here we go. Sherlock Frankenstein and the Legion of Evil. Now, I don't know much about the Legion part. Issue number 3 of 4, right? This is a 4-issue miniseries, I believe. This has been okay, but it hasn't been all that special. I mean, it feels unnecessary, other than a way to keep in our heads the whole Black Hammer thing, except this really doesn't. It has none of the feeling the Black Hammer book has, but it has been fun. It's been interesting. Great Dave Rabin art, of course, if nothing else, so dig it for that. Batman, issue number 37, double date. Super stoked for this. The last issue of Batman was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Of course, Tom King written, acclaimed man on art. Jody Belair on coloring, because Jody colors everything these days. Super excited to be reading this. It'll probably go towards the top of the list, just because the kind of them meeting and whatnot was amazing. It was amazing for King to kind of describe each of these men's views of the other one. I just really like that look into their friendship. That's really what makes the whole Batman Superman team up thing really cool, is their friendship. What it's based on, how they view each other, and all that stuff is what really makes it interesting, because clearly, one guy doesn't have powers at all. He's just, a really good detective, and the other one is, Superman. So I love the complexity of their friendship, and I just love the way it was addressed in that issue. It was amazing. Alrighty, Batwoman issue number 10. Face Your Fears. I'm looking forward to this. Kind of a brawl with Scarecrow. I like Batwoman. I like Scarecrow. To me, it's a good mix. I'm looking forward to checking it out. It's been good so far. I mean, I don't know if it's been mind blowing, but I've enjoyed it. Another Marvel book. Well, I'm actually interested in reading Doctor Strange. Oh, the World Tree. And of course, this is a play, right? This is a play on that horrible children's story about the giving tree. Isn't it like called the giving tree or whatever, where it gives its fruit to this kid, and gives its branches and its tree. It's talking, then pretty soon it's just a stump, and he's an old man looking for something else, and it's a place for him to sit. To me, it's just I guess it's a sweet story. To me, it's just horribly depressing. Anyway, looking forward to this. More of the whole Loki, Sorcerer Supreme stuff. Doctor Strange 383. Yeah, I've really enjoyed the first couple issues of this. Last issue ended a traumatic note with Doctor Strange losing his new buddy sidekick, this Hound that he has, because right now Doctor Strange is a veterinarian, or is kind of playing veterinarian, because he's been usurped as the Supreme Sorcerer by Loki. So we're going to see how that all plays out. Of course, the new creative team on the book for the last couple issues, Donny Cates, Gabriella Walta, and who's coloring it? Who's coloring it? Guess. Jody Blair. And then we have Justice League issue number 35. Wasn't totally blown away by issue 34, but it was fun. It was kind of interesting. Looking to see how it plays out. So I'll keep with it, because the new creative team on it. Priest is writing it, and Pete Woods is doing art. So looking forward to read a few more issues of Justice League, see if I can get back into Justice League. Excited about that. Big yawn here. Yawn, because I'm tired. Still getting over my cold, clearly. And the final Marvel book that I got this week, and my final book, is Ms. Marvel, issue number 25. With, looks like completely different people doing the art, or at least the cover. Teenage Wasteland Part 1. And I believe this may be, Ms. Marvel has decided that she needs to take a break from being Ms. Marvel. Red Dagger is in town now. He can be the superhero of New Jersey, and maybe she just needs to kind of walk away from it all. So we'll see how that all plays out. I'm really curious about that. I love that cover, though, with all the different, everybody else being the Marvel to replace her, maybe. Even the cute little doggy down there. So, anyway, that's it. I'll be reading the books. Like I said, don't know if there'll be a comic book roundtable or not. I may even come on and talk books by myself. Who knows? If I come on by myself, it's going to be much more of a interaction between you and the audience if you choose to watch. So I look forward to that. I'll see you next week. I know next week's kind of the New Year week too. Of course, we'll have comics then, and we'll talk about maybe what's in the future. What's in the future for this? What's in the future for my channel? What's in the future for Comic Book Roundtable? Is Comic Book Roundtable gonna survive? We'll see if YouTube keeps jerking me around. That may be part of it. We'll look at, can I get some other guests on the show to kind of mix it up and get some more opinions and some more books and some more different stuff that other people are reading. We'll see how that all plays out. At any rate, I've been talking for almost 20 minutes now. So thanks for watching, and once again, happy holidays. I hope it brings you joy and whatever else you need in your life. And we'll see you in a week or so.